Yeehaw, everybody, and welcome into episode number 6, I believe, of the Minnesota Gophers Dynasty here on MVP 07. When you were last with us, you saw us lose to San Francisco 7-6, and lose, I believe, Anderson to injury as the injuries have started to mount. We did get Capello back, so we'll be all right at second base. Our overall record now 11-5 after a couple of losses. We lost one to Vanderbilt. You saw that one as well, and then got the sweep against Western Kentucky on Wednesday in a 2-game series because of the game postponed. Won the first one against San Francisco, accidentally simulated this second one, lost, and then lost this one on Monday 7-6. So coming off 2 losses, we're going to get into this game against Southern Miss, who's 11-8 and 48th nationally, as we are 51st nationally. It's going to be Hyatt versus Valdez, lefty versus righty. Hyatt been good on the season, although 1-2, but a 2.79 ERA. A little too many walks, 10 walks in 29 innings, and 16 strikeouts. We'll see how the senior does against the sophomore for Southern Miss. And lineup, it's going to be Austin Rivera, the freshman, starting at first base for us with the injury to Anderson. And no, that's right, Brandon Lewis cannot play shortstop. I gotta fix that. Let's see. Capello, you'll hit above Rivera. We'll bat 8th. Yeah, Capello, you'll go 6th. And shortstop will be Sharetti. I think that's the one lineup thing I forgot to do as default. They always put in Brandon Lewis, our ace, as the shortstop, even though he's left-handed, which he would never do. So Valdez 3-0 with a 2.36 ERA. And Southern Miss with that A rating. We will play at Exhibition Field, 7 p.m. Let's get into it. I think maybe only our second look at Hyatt here on the season. Unless the computer has shifted things around, but I think it's only Hyatt's second appearance on camera, as we've done one with Matthews, and I think we'll try and get Matthews in. I think he might be slated for our last non-conference game, so I might do that as well, though I am kind of itching to get into Big Ten play as we take on Iowa at home to start Big Ten play. There's a look at Valdez, 3-0, 26 2/3 innings, 18 strikeouts, 23 hits, so maybe not overpowering. And Jeff Frederick going to lead off for the Gophers. He'll take the splitter, hits the knees, and a strike is over for the first pitch of the ballgame. Oh, 1 back up the middle, long run for the shortstop, going to dive, but Frederick's got the wheels to get there, and he'll be on first with the leadoff single. Christensen up now. He'll watch the change, outside corner and in, 0-1. Another breaking ball, back door, and it's now 0-2. Christensen checks on the inside fastball, didn't go around, 1-2. I was going to say it might be a good time to send the runner, but quick pitch, didn't get the opportunity to do so. And Christensen's going to hit into the 4-6-3 double play. And that's a bit of a rally killer right there. Would have liked to get some early runs. See if we can get something going with 2 outs. We take a look at the Golden Eagles defensively. Schust, very good numbers against lefties. Change up. Off the outside corner, 1-0. Fastball high, foul back, 1-1. Schust in front of the outside pitch, pops it down the left field line. Third baseman is there, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Gophers in the first. That'll bring Southern Miss to the plate. And Hyatt's first pitch, fastball low, and 1-0. See, yeah, I kind of forget the pitching arsenal. So yeah, Hyatt, a little fastball slurve or slider type pitcher. good on the second fastball as that hits the outside corner, 1-1. I think I'll have to go back inside with the fastball, set up that outside slurve if it gets to that point. It won't, and he'll shoot it past Capello at second, and Southern Miss will lead off the ball game with a single of their own. There's the slurve, tap down to Schust at third, to second for one. Capello back to first, but beaten out, and the fielder's choice will only get one out. But nice job by the Gophers to get the lead runner as the 3-hitter comes up for Southern Miss. That one just missing outside, 1-0. Slurve, that one on a one-hop to Schust. He'll get the lead runner again, and I think they'll have time to turn the double play this time. And the 5-4-3 double play ends the inning as both teams share a double play to end a rally, and we'll come to the plate here in the top of the second with Cabral leading it off for the Gophers. T2 with solid numbers against lefties. Valdez delivers, cutter inside, and Valdez already showing off a wide array of pitches here early on. Another cutter, that one swung on, miss, 1-1. That one hit the other way on the ground, one hop, and the first baseman takes it himself. One down. Rose, the lefty, now coming up. Cutter swung on and missed. Change inside, 1-1. Cutter again. That one clips the knee, and it's now 1-2. Breaking ball away. Rhodes goes with it, and that'll drop in front of the left fielder for the Gophers' second hit of the day. Bring up second baseman Ben Capello, fresh off injury. He'll get that splitter, be behind it, and it's 0-1. That one hit hard back up the middle, and the Gophers are pouncing on that breaking ball from the lefty. It's just breaking right into the swing path of these Gophers right-handed hitters. Stodolka up, 1 out, 2 on. Cutter down and in. Laid off, and it's 0-1. Gophers threatening here, top 2. Stodolka checks on the cutter, didn't go, and it's 1-1. There's that breaking ball again, hit a little too sharply, and left fielder makes the play for the second out. I'll bring up Alex Rivera, the freshman, normally a catcher, but forced into duty at first base, swing and a miss, 0-1. He's got decent numbers against lefties. See how he can do. Leaves that one high, 1-1. Austin Rivera batting 125 on the early season. We do have Gallagher Fulmer, who has hit really well in limited play on the bench. I think he's going to play first base against right-handers and possibly against lefties as well if Rivera can't get the job done. 1-2 here. Four-seamer almost got through the infield. Nice play by the first baseman to tag the runner. That'll end the inning. And the Gophers leave 2 on. That'll bring Southern Miss up to the plate in the bottom of the second. 4-5-6 due up. A couple of lefties. See how they fare against, I think it's Chip Hyatt. Austin Rivera gloves it, and 1 down. Frederick has to come in, but he's there, 2 away. And Daniel Fuller. See if we can make it a 3-pitch inning. Fuller decides to leave it alone. Good choice, and it's 1-0. Give him another fastball in the outer half. Oh, that one's in. 1-1. Now we go slurve. Down and in. The 1-1 from Hyatt. Down and in. Lifted down into right, but got way too under it. And Christensen is there for the third out. And the Gophers will come to hit in the top of the third. Royce Scheretti, the 9-hitter, will lead it off. Gophers have gotten a couple hits in the first 2 innings, but nothing to show for it as it's still 0-0. 0-1 now to Scheretti. He'll get that slider and drive it up the middle and in for a single. So slider not very effective. Southern Miss nearly throws it around the yard. Scheretti decides to stay put at first. So I was saying that slider not so effective for Valdez in the early going. As Frederick tries to bunt for a hit, misses it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 cutter, miss outside, 1-1. The third inning, tie game, no score. Let's see if Frederick can get it down. He does. He's got wheels, and he'll be safe at first, as that was the outcome I was hoping for. I'll bring up Christensen. Decent bunter. We'll see if he'll lay one down here. Get 2 runners into scoring position, and he'll get the job done. Low throw. That'll get away. And because I can't control the runners, crazy things is happening. But luckily, bad throw from the first baseman. Gophers score a run, and they will lead 1-0 here, top 3. As tried to check on that high cutter, and thankfully that gets out of play. 0-1. Slider again. This one a little bit behind it. Hit to first base. Goes to second for 1. Back to first for the double play. And I think that might be the inning for the Gophers, as that was the most frantic inning. Up 2 outs. Okay, not the inning, but a frantic couple of outs. Couple of at-bats, I should say. And can't really press pause. So thankful to watch a change up low, and it's 1-0 with a runner at third and 2 away. That slurve misses outside, 2-0. I think it's the slurve that the Gophers are hitting well. It's Valdez just hanging it here in the early going. 2-0 now. Cutter. Outer half, but in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Good on Cabral for leaving that alone. Oh, got the splitter just out in front, I think, and fouls it back. 2-2 to Cabral. Wow, 2-2 to Cabral. Gets the slurve, taps it down to first. Flip to the pitcher covering, and that'll do it. But the Gophers do score 1. Get a couple more hits. Would have liked to score a few more as they strand a few more. And it'll be the bottom of the order coming up for Southern Miss in the third. Hyatt starts with a fastball. Rivera over, and the freshman passes his first test at first base. Hendricks now, the center fielder for Southern Miss. That slurve misses way outside. And that's what Hyatt gets for abandoning the fastball. He's getting a lot of quick outs. We'll go back to that inside with the 1-0 and hit up the middle, but Capello's there, 2 away. And Marsala's going to get a fastball. See if we can't get another quick inning. And Hyatt, great job fielding the position, as that one was for sure headed up the middle. He's there, and I believe another 4-pitch inning. Gophers will come to hit once again. Tony Rhodes, 1 for 1. Average up to 382 now on the year. 4-seamer in, and it's 0-1. Tony Rhodes, star from episode 1 with the walk-off win, opening day, walk-off hit, I should say. And has continued to play well. The series has gone on. 1-1 now to Rhodes. Change misses outside, 2-1. Another change late, and it's 2-2. And that one higher, swung on underneath, and it's strike 3. Rhodes going down. Or the first out. That'll bring up Capello. Capello swinging a miss on the splitter. Change up low, swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. So Valdez maybe finding a groove here a little bit. As he goes to the slurve, this time it's effective. And another swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts to start the 4th for Valdez. Slurve low. Change misses low, and it's 2-0. Slurve in again, tap foul, and it's 2-1. Shidolka watches it low, 3-1. Valdez looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. In jeopardy of losing Stodolka here, and he does, so a 2-out walk, and he'll bring up Alex Rivera. Rivera gets the 4-seam fastball, scoots it past the first baseman. Stodolka will be on to third. Rivera on with a single. Once again, the Gophers have 2 runners on. 2 outs. Roy Scheretti, 1 for 1, coming to the plate. Scheretti in front of the slurve, and long play, long run, I should say, laying out for it. And the 3rd out made. Big play by the left fielder for Southern Miss. They'll come to bat, trailing 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. McLaurin will lead it off. He led things off with a single past Capello in the 1st, the only hit of the day for Southern Miss, and he's going to do it again. And unless Frederick can cut it off, he might be at second base. Good job by Frederick to get there, so it's just a leadoff single for Southern Miss. They'll try and bunt him over. It's 0-1. See if they do it again here. That one gets down, and Stodolka's going to have to go to first with it. It's a successful sacrifice. And 1 away for Southern Miss here in the bottom of the 4th. Hyatt goes with the slurve. Gets ahead as he's out in front and hits it down the third base line. We'll go inside fastball. That one left up a little bit. Capello's there to glove it. Can't double off the runner at second, but 2 away. He goes sinker, and that was a mistake. It's a good piece of hitting to go with it. Drive it into the left center gap, and Southern Miss has tied this one up with a 2-out double. Brings up Ruffin with 2 outs and a runner at second. Once again, Hyatt leaving a pitch up. So Hyatt thrown 1 pitch that isn't a fastball, a 4-seamer, or a slurve, and it got tattooed for a double. So I think we'll stick with his main 2 pitches. That one, once again, misses inside, and it's 1-1. Slurve gets him to reach, popped up to first, and Rivera makes the play. And that is all they will get. Couple of hits, 1 run, it'll tie it. Top of the order, due up for the Gophers in the 5th. Frederick 2 for 2 today, starting to raise that average. He got on with the bunt single his last time up. The 0-1 hit past the first baseman, and he'll be on with his 3rd hit of the day. Gophers, a lot of hits, but not a lot of runs to show for it. Christensen sacrifices last time up. This time, nearly hits into his 2nd double play of the game. Has got the hanging splitter, hit it sharply to 3rd. Those are usually good candidates for double plays. Frederick nearly beating the throw to 2nd, but he is retired on the fielder's choice. 1 away. Circle change outside, 1-0. Splitter, 1-1. Shoes trying to give the Gophers the lead back here in the 5th. Gets the low four-seamer. First baseman's going to get to this one. Goes to second for the lead runner. Gets him there. That is going to be all that they will get, and it's 2 outs now for Southern Miss. Excellent play by the first baseman. Good slide to break up the double play. And Cabral with 2 down. Watches the splitter 1-0. Pretty narrow porch in left field. Would love to get something elevated down there. 2-0 as that one's in the dirt. Everyone's going to stay put. 2-1. It's a splitter outside is in. Two and two. Fastball hits the outside corner. 2-2, 2 outs here in the top of 5. Checks on the low fastball. Did he go? Nope. And a full count. The runner will get a head start from first. The slurve misses low, and the Gophers will have 2 on and 2 out. For Tony Rhodes. Rhodes trying to go with that low outside splitter. Too low, and it's 0-1. Gets the outside fastball just behind it, and quickly behind 0-2. So Gophers in jeopardy of leaving runners on once again here in the 5th. Good pitch fouled back. And the 0-2 changeup, dangerous, missed by Rhodes. Slurve misses inside, 1-2. Goes with the cutter, but hits it foul past third base, and will do the 1-2 once again. And got the splitter, just couldn't wait on it. Liner to short. And that'll do it for the Gophers in the 5th. They'll leave runners on once again, and then Southern Miss Golden Eagles will come to the plate. 6, 7, 8 due up in their half of the 5th. As we're gonna try the sinker again, leave it up. Thankfully out of the zone, and it's 1-0. Four-seamer low, and 2-0. That one hit to Scheretti at short. Over to Rivera at first, and 1 down. As Hyatt's only surrendered the 3 hits and 4 1/3 here today. Misses low, 1-0. Really just the mistake on the double that scored the runs. Hyatt, once again, fielding the comebacker, 2 down. But Southern Miss able to manufacture a run as they move the runner over to second and easily driven in on the double. There's a sinker that goes into the zone. Hyatt once again there. And a quick 1-2-3 bounce back inning. And good as that gets the Gophers back up to the plate quickly and see if they can finally start scoring some runs. The runners they put on base. 1-0 misses high. Swung under the 1-0, and it's now 1-1. Let's not start bailing him out. Valdez has had to work here a little bit. That one clips the inside corner, 1-2. Two and two. Right back up the middle. Comebacker at Valdez makes the play, 1 down. Unfortunate as that one was hit on the screws. Cutter just hits the outside corner, 0-1. Stadolka swing and a miss, 0-2, and Gophers hitters are getting a little too aggressive here. And circle change, hard to lay off of. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Valdez. Rivera checks, and it's 1-0. Checks again on the four-seamer, 2-0. Behind the slurve, 2-1. See, that's the pitch. Get ahead 2-0. You know they're going to give you something good. The 2-1 just inside, 2-2. 3-2 now. 2 now as the fastball misses inside. And we'd like to get a base runner on. Hopefully not strand him. Rivera hits it right side. Second baseman, couple steps to his left. That'll do it for the Gophers in the 6th. 9-1-2 due up for Southern Miss. All tied at 1. See if Chip Hyatt can keep going here. He is into his 6th inning of work, just rolling. That one hit deep, but Frederick on the horse gets there, 1 down. McLaurin up once again, watch the slurve outside, 1-0. Hyatt just missed, 2-0. So we'll go inside here, four-seamer. That one roped, but Scheretti there, and the liner caught by the shortstop, 2 down. It's Connor Ernst now due up. He'll get a little slurve to start things. Fouls it back, 0-1. In there on the corner, now 0-2. We'll go high and tight, try and get a strikeout. Strikeout's hard to come by. Fouls it off. Rivera's going to cover himself, gets there, and another 1-2-3 inning. We stay deadlocked at 1. Scheretti, Frederick, Christensen due up for the Gophers as try to open this one open. Open this one open. Okay. That'll help. Leadoff single by the 9-hitter. Bring up Frederick, who I believe is 3 for 3 today. You take the bat out of his hands? Well, can't decide. And meanwhile, Valdez sneaks a fastball in there, 0-1. Oh, 0-2. I was going to say, the way we've been stranding runners, I don't know if I want to give up any outs. But if we're going to see swings like that, maybe that's a bad idea. Slurve. Can't hold up. And it's strike 3. I don't know what is with me when I get base runners on. Really start to struggle. It's Christensen nearly crushing the slurve. Does, but foul. Straighten it out a little bit. And don't go for bad pitches. I get real excited. You hear that loud ding, you get real excited. You want to hear it again. Start going after bad pitches. So the 0-2 here. And the slurve in. And I'd like to know how many strikeouts Valdez has at this point. It seems like he's racking about 2 per inning. Schust up 0 for 3. Gophers look like they're going to strand runners. Oh, here we go. 2-out rally. In on the corner. 0-1 to John Schust. Schust wants to slurve outside. 1-1. Cutter hits the outer half, and it's now 1-2. Four-seamer Schust fights it off, and it'll bloop into right field, gets the runner over to third. The Gophers are still in business here in the 7th. It's Milhouse Emke and Matt Douglas warm in the Golden Eagle bullpen. Cabral up to face the lefty. Cabral taps the splitter foul, 0-1. That splitter falls in, 0-2. And Slurve just watches. I don't know what he was looking for. Goes down looking, leaves 2 runners on, and will stand and stretch, go to the bottom of the 7th as Hyatt's still rolling for the Gophers. 1-1 here. Oh, why didn't I have a swing? I don't know why I thought that Slurve was gonna... I thought it was just gonna drop low. I was looking for something inside, I think, so... He's trying to cheat something inside. Got caught looking on the backdoor slurve. Gophers just stranding runners. 9 hits, but only 1 run to show for it. Thankfully, Hyatt's been keeping Southern Miss at bay as he works back to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see if we can go inside here and get the strikeout. Just low. Now we're going to have to go slurve outside again. Hopefully he doesn't read that. It is low. That'll be the first walk by Hyatt. We're into the 7th inning, so we're going to have to think about warming up some pitchers. I think it's going to have to be Amara and Becker as we want to win the first game of the 3-game series here in Southern Mississippi. That one hit deep. Christensen's going to be there. Catches it at the warning track. 1 down. Not the biggest ballpark here, especially down the lines. Southern Miss bullpen continues to be active. That one reached for Shreddy. He's going to have to go deep into the hole. Throws to first and gets 1 out as there's 2 away. Runner at second. But good play from Shreddy as he really didn't have anything. This one hit back at the middle. Frederick going to try and gun him at the plate. Has a chance and it's in. Oh man, I almost didn't throw that. I thought there was no way he was going to get him. But a perfect throw from Frederick on the 1-hop. Stadolka puts the tag down, and we'll stay knotted up at 1 apiece as Southern Miss does their best to leave runners on in the 7th. Tony Rhodes tries to go the other way on the inside changeup, and you see the result. All right, Capello. I finally get the stuff I want to turn on, and I decide not to. Capello leaves it outside, 1-0. Had to regain the focus from earlier when we were hitting. Yeah, and swing at strikes. Especially when you're ahead in the zone. Or ahead in the count. Ahead in the zone. 2-1 now. Still looking for something to pull. Getting the outside pitch. Checks on it, and it's 2-2. Splitter behind it, and another strikeout from Valdez. And let's take a look, because he is racking them up. Well, he's only up to 7, but yeah, probably most of them coming in these mid to later innings. As I've really lost my touch for hitting. We're already down to 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Another stupid check swing pop-up. Hyatt, first pitch fastball driven into right, and Southern Miss has a leadoff single. They look to take the lead here, bottom 6. Gophers might have to make a change, and I think they will. Hyatt will come out for Amara. Amara's going to make another appearance. He's probably our most used, 10th appearance. Almost 15 innings. Come in trying to strand the base runners. That bunt gets down. Stadolka's only played a first. 1 down, but a runner now up to second base. I think they bring in another pinch runner. And they're going to try and bunt again. That one left alone. It's 1-0. It's Cutter missing way outside. So computer going to give us 2 outs to get a runner to third. Oh, this time decides to swing. Pop up way in the air. Capello back, makes the play. 2 down. McLaurin, I believe top of the order, up. He hits this one down the right field line. It's going to land in foul territory as Christensen just can't quite get there. Cutter. That one left over the middle of the plate. Thankfully, McLaurin misses it, gets under it. Rhodes is there. And the Gophers will come up into the top of the 9th. 8-9-1 due up. We will try and take the lead and win this one in the 9th. As Valdez is now out of the game. I don't love that, actually. Valdez was very easy to hit, especially from the left-hand side. I was just doing an awful job of it. Maybe this will help me refocus. 1-0 now. Oh, curveball, 1-1. Austin Rivera out in front. Leaves the curveball. Does end up hitting the top of the zone, and it's 1-2. And strike 3 on the outside fastball. Scheretti swinging a miss on the change, 0-1. Oh, and 2 now. Swings through the fastball. Curveball misses high, and it's now 1-2. That one looped into right field, and right fielder does a good job to cut it off, leaving Scheretti at first. But he's on with a 1-out single. I think Scheretti maybe 3 hits now on the day. Frederick watches the curveball and misses just low, 1-0. Curveball there, 1-1. Not sure why leaving that pitch alone. That is the one you just crush into that right field. Frederick out in front of it, but it bounces past the first baseman. He'll be on with another hit. And Gophers aren't business with 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Christensen 0 for 3 with a strikeout. He's out in front of the curveball, taps it foul. Swing and a miss on the 2-seam fastball, and it's 0-2. Why do I get so swing happy? Christensen, talk about being swing happy at the right time. Takes the 0-2 pitch the other way. This one's going to be close, but the Gophers will take the lead in the top of the 9th on the 1-out single. Runners on the corners, and it's a 2-1 ball game. And I believe I just did this, but yes, Davies is now up. We'll see if we can add to that lead with Schust coming to the plate. He'll take the outside changeup, and it's 1-0. Great piece of hitting by Christensen. Goes with the 0-2 fastball. Takes it the other way. Finally, Gophers able to drive in a run. Not sure what the reliever was waiting for there. Howes. Long pause. Throws a ball. It's 2-0. Schust. Eyes got big, but swung under the changeup as it's too high, and now 2-1. Fastball just behind it, now 2-2. Trying to go with it. Schust swinging a miss on the fastball once again, and down on strikes. Gophers struggling to make contact a little bit here today. They do lead at 2-1. Jeffrey Cabral coming to the plate. Doesn't help when he keeps doing this stupid check swing. Why do I keep check swing? Do it a lot, but a lot of times on balls out of the zone, which is fine. See, checked right there. 0-2. As I knew I was out in front of that one. Didn't want to hit it down to third, but falls in for a strike nonetheless. 0-2, 2 outs, good curveball, comes across, hits the knees, and down looking, another strikeout. The Gophers do scratch one across as they've only got 2 runs on 12 hits, but do have the lead going into the bottom of the 9th. And they will bring in Davies to try and pick up the save. Try and pick up the save and get a win here in game number 1 of the series. You see Davies' numbers on the year. Fastball left high, fouled back. talked about this before, but Davies kind of a non-traditional closer. A lot of breaking ball stuff. Curveball outer half. That one hit down third baseline foul. And it's 0-2. We'll go high and tight with the fastball. Not his best pitch, but don't have to be accurate with this one. He watches it, 1-2. Went high and tight with the fastball. We'll change the eye level with the low outside slider. And if he makes contact, he'll at least hit it weakly on the ground. He does. And that is one down here in the ninth for Davies. That one tapped just foul of the third base. Of third base. Curveball now. Inner half. Swung on and missed. And it's quickly 0-2. I believe the number 3 hitter, Dickinson, for Southern Miss. That one so high, misses everything, and it's 1-2. So we'll go slider again to Dickinson. He'll watch it, and it's 2-2. 2-2 from Davies. 1 out. Let's focus in here a little bit. And we're going to go fastball. That might have been a mistake. Schust can't get that, and it gets through into left field for a 1-out single. As kind of underestimate Davies, the inability, I should say, of Davies' fastball. Very hard to get a good pitch with it. It's not a lot of margin for error. Another bunt shown, fouled back, and it's quickly 0-2. As thankfully the 4-hitter bunted on an 0-2 or 0-1 pitch with the tying run on first. Yeah, they take the bat out of the 4-hitter's hands. The 1-2, here we go, a little circle change. It's down to Schust. He goes to second for one. Capello back to first, and in time for the game-ending double play. Davies does the job. Minnesota does enough to win, scratches that run in the ninth. 12 hits, does a lot to raise batting averages, but not a lot in the RBI category. But all that matters is they put another W in the win column. I don't know, put another check mark in the win column. Gophers get their 12th win of the year, and it's actually the 3rd win on the season for Amara out of the pen. 5th save on the year for Davies. And Frederick goes 4 for 5, raising his average to 250. 3 for 4 for Scheretti as well. So nice job by the senior filling in as a shortstop right now due to an injury to Bobby Wade, our normal shortstop. So Christensen getting the only RBI of the game. That excellent single into right in the top of the ninth. Chip Hyatt does it again. 7 innings, 1 earned, 5 hits. And an inning of scoreless relief by Amara, and an inning of scoreless relief for the save by Davies. So exciting stuff as the Gophers get the win. Got a little shaky there, middle innings. Hitting really disappeared. I think lost a little bit of focus, but got it back at the right time for the 2-1 victory. So yeah, I think we might go with the final non-con game in our next episode, and then we'll really dive into Big Ten play, as we might do another little back-to-back with the final non-con, and then next episode at home against Iowa. Kind of sim through that series, maybe play one of these Purdue games, kind of average maybe a game per Big Ten series, something like that. So I do kind of want to, I don't know, I do like the pace we're going at, but maybe we'd want to pick it up a little bit. Just love these obscure teams. You know, I don't get to play these same teams every year, so I like to do the non-conference schedule. But hey, we win against Southern Miss 2-1 to take game 1 of the series. Hopefully we can win the series, maybe pick up a series sweep. We will find out in the next episode. And as always, we will catch you next time.